Hi guys, welcome to Classic Rock and Country Music Facts and Trivia. Appreciate you being here. We're going to slide really hard to the countryside today. And for you fans of bluegrass music and you fans of contemporary music and you fans of the Andy Griffith Show, this one's on the Dillards and how the music shaped their lives. Let's take a look. Rodney Dillard and his brother Doug grew up on a farm in Dent County, raised by parents who loved music and passed that love on to their sons. Music eventually shaped the boys' lives. Doug and I got into music because my dad played the fiddle, Rodney Dillard said in a telephone interview last week from his home at Branson, an interview mixed with memories, insights, and a lot of humor. Mom and Dad gave him a banjo, and I ended up with a guitar, and we just started playing different places and learning the music. The two loved bluegrass music, and over the next few years, they met other people with similar appreciation of the genre, people who'd eventually join them and help them. In a nutshell, that's how it all started, Dillard said. He went on to Southern Illinois University on a couple of scholarships, and brother Doug worked as an accountant for a company. One day I said, Doug, this college stuff is not for me. I'm not comfortable with it. I want to go do something about music. Let's go somewhere. He said, okay. And they knew a local school teacher named Mitch Jane who often played the bass with them. He also had met through the music a mandolin player named Dean Webb, who was from Kansas City area, but who played music with them frequently. In fact, the Dillard brothers and Webb recorded music in hopes of making an album. When they played the recording for Jane, he said, "Dadgum," and sent it to his sister who worked for a big production company in Hollywood. That soon led to relationships with a couple of managers out there. So we decided, we're done. Mitch quit his job. Doug quit his job. I sold everything we had and took off in Dean's 55 Cadillac with a trailer and headed for California. He took off right after Thanksgiving. It took us 3 months to get to LA, he said. We worked our way across. We did all kind of odd jobs. We got to California in time for the folk music explosion. It was nuts, Dillard said. We walked into a place that is called the Comedy Store now. Back then, it was one of those big folk gatherings that drew all the intellectuals. When we first walked in there, somebody came up and asked, "What do you think about existentialist movement?" I said, "I don't know. I was raised Presbyterian." The first night, he said, we actually played the night in the lobby, and the guy said, "You can't do it there. Do it on stage." So they did, and it happened. There was a producer in the audience. Producer later responsible for the Eagles and the Birds. With this direction, the four young men from Missouri were soon signed to record for Elektra Records. There was a blurb in Hollywood Variety about the three weird-looking guys from the Ozarks who played this funny music signing in with Elektra, Dillard said. Well, Andy Griffith was looking at a script called The Darlings Are Coming. We told someone we had them boys come over here. Boys went over to Desilu Studios and auditioned within weeks of their arrival to California. We got halfway through a number and they said, "That's it." We thought they were throwing us out, Dillard said. Turned out we got the job as the Darling family. Denver Powell played the father. Maggie Peterson played Charlene, and the four Missouri boys played music they had written, such as Dooley, a catchy song about a real person that the Dillards knew, a song that rhymes hollow, swallow, and dollar. We did one episode, and they had so much response that we did one a year for 6 years, Dillard said. They did much recording, much television, and much touring over the years. It's been a very, very interesting career, Dillard said. And they're still going strong. This article I found quite long, so I kind of cut it off where I thought was cool. They've been all over. Worked with the Birds, Eagles, a lot of different groups, and completely out of the genre that you would expect them to be. I mean, I've heard recordings of stuff that I would never believe was them. I mean, very, very talented bunch of guys, and comical. And I really love watching them on Andy Griffith Show. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please, if you have not heard of the Dillards or the Darlings on the Andy Griffith Show, check them out on YouTube. There's lots of music there of them, the Dillards. Check them out. Have a great day. God bless you. Be praying for you.